Hello friends, once again I welcome you in this class Sambodhi. My dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss duty or roles of a critic. Yes, as I told you that a critic has to perform twofold duties. One is for the creative writers, that he guides and corrects and appreciates the literary work written by the writer, and the second duty is towards the readers, towards the society in general, because he is the person who develops a taste for literature and also a taste for deriving aesthetic pleasure from literature. So, critics' duty is two-dimensional. Yes, one towards the genius, the writer, and the second towards the, we can say, the readers. In this video, just I am giving you some of the qualifications of the best critic. First quality of a critic, that he should be a man of rare organic sensibility. Rare organic sensibility means not that kind of sensibility that we find in general public, but it's a rare organic sensibility, that he is more sensible to the writers and the literatures than the other public or the general mass. And he should also have a sound common sense. These two things are first requisite, first condition of the critic. So that is the duty of a critic. The first, that he has to perform such a task, that he must require a rare organic sensibility. Second is sound common sense. His common sense is should be very perfect in the terms of evaluating and appreciating the pleasures of a literary text. Second qualification, that a critic must be a man of widely read, and not only of his own language, but as many as he must know. So that's why the famous critic T.S. Eliot said that the whole of European literature, starting from Homer to the present, should form a one tradition, and that a critic has to acquire the long tradition, and in order to do that he has to go for very hard labor and prolonged study. Yeah, so if he wants to acquire a whole tradition from Homer to present in all the literatures, in all the languages, then he must be a man of wide reading. So that is the second quality. Third quality, he should have a proper training of technical skills. Technical skills here regarding the various branches of literature. For example, he must know all the technical skills related to all the literary forms. For example, he is supposed to appreciate poetry, then he must know all technicalities of poetry. So in this way, that he must have a technical knowledge and, we can say, sound technical skill and proper training as well. So fourth characteristic, that he must rise above all his own prejudices and predilections. Yeah, it's very tough for a common man, but a critic must not have any prejudices and predilections for the writers, the authors. That means he put all these likes and dislikes aside. One example I remember here of Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson himself was a great critic, but he could not overcome this limitation. That means he must a critic must rise above all personal likes and dislikes, prejudices, and we can say predilections. So that is also one of the conditions, one of the qualifications of a critic. And then the next fifth one is imaginative sympathy. A critic must have an imaginative sympathy in order to be able to put himself in the place of the writer. That means it's not that you just evaluate somebody else by just only superficial observation, but you must have that imaginative sympathy to be one with that writer, and then he can we can say he should be able to put himself in the place of the writer. That is very much important, and in this way he share the writer's vision of life. So that is also much more important about it. And the sixth one, that he should have a sound knowledge of human psychology, because you know that human nature is everywhere same. So first he should possess a very sound knowledge of human psychology, and that knowledge is not just by the bookish, received from the bookish knowledge or bookish experiences, but that knowledge should come out from thorough knowledge about first experience of life. That means he should come with the first experiences of life. He should derive the knowledge from the first hand experience of life. So that is much more important. And if he himself has experienced everything about the life, then he can judge others' experiences. So that is also very important in a way. And last characteristics, after all, a critic is a communicator. Yeah, so he must have a good power of communicating his own ideas, and to persuade his own ideas to the readers. So that is that means he should be able to transfer his own aesthetic pleasure to the readers, and that is just that can be considered that he is as equal as the creative writer, so far as his power and imagination are concerned, or we can. So my dear students, these are some of the basic qualities and qualifications of a critic. However, this is just guidance. The list is comprehensive. We can go inside, and we can identify more qualities as well as soon as we realize some other examples of a critic. So that's what I consider, that you should just focus on this qualities of a critic, and then you can understand the value of a critic, because as in our Sanskrit literature, it is considered as a sahodara of a writer. Means he himself experiences the life as a writer or a creative writer experiences the life and shares in the same manner. Thank you very much. See you again in the next video. Thank you.